Good morning, students. I'm so excited to see you today. Today, we're going to start working on our second lesson where we will reason about embedded numbers in varied configurations using number bonds. Let's say that together. Reason about embedded numbers in varied configurations using number bonds. Great job. Today, we're going to talk again about configurations. Think for a moment about configurations. What kind of configuration did we use yesterday when we were solving our problems? That's right, 5-group formation. Very good. And what do you remember about a 5-group formation? That's right, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we go to the next row to count on. Okay, boys and girls, we're gonna count on our piano fingers. We're gonna start, 1 is gonna be on our pinky, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is our other pinky. So first we're gonna start with 5, 6, 7. Very good. Now we're gonna count from 6 to 8. 6, 7, 8. Very good. Okay, now we're going to start with 3. We're going to count to 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. Now we're going to start with 5 and count to 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, boys and girls, now I'm going to pass out the number bond dash, and you're going to practice filling in these number bonds with your partners to 5. Okay, we are going to listen to a story problem. I want you to draw the problem on your paper, and we're going to see if we can find the answer. Bella spilled some pencils on the carpet. Gino came over to help her pick them up. Gino found 5 pencils under the desk, and Bella found 4 pencils by the door. How many pencils did they find all together? Draw a math picture and write a number bond and a number sentence that tells about the story. Okay, great. The answer was 9. I'm going to show you Kingston's paper on my document camera so you can see how one person solved it. He drew a picture of one group of pencils, and then he drew the group of 4 groups of pencils. So he has 5 pencils and 4 pencils to equal his 9 pencils. He also wrote a number sentence to match his picture so he could figure out the correct answer. Great, that's a great job, Kingston. Okay, let's move on to the next part of our lesson. When I say go, everyone will have 10 seconds to silently take out your dot card, template, and whiteboard. How many seconds do we have? Show me your fingers. Good. And what is our volume? All right, go. Okay, how many apples do you see here? That's right, 7. I want you to talk to your partner about the different groups of apples that you see hiding inside these 7 apples. Okay, very good. I heard some great discussions about those groups. Okay, now tell me, what 2 different groups or number partners do you see? Okay, you saw 4 and 3, and you saw 6 and 1. Very good. And you saw 7 and 0. That was a tricky one. Very good. Okay, so let's count on to find the total. And we're going to start with 4. All right? 4, 5, 6, 7. So what is the total? 7. Very good. And what are our parts? If we start with 4 and count on to 7, what are my 2 parts? That's right, 4 and 3. Very good. Now let's make a number bond to match this picture of 4 apples and 3 apples. Okay, and what is this part of the number bond? Very good, that's the whole. And what is this? Is this a part or a whole? That's a part. And what about this? Very good. That's another part. What other number partners did you see in these 7 apples? Can somebody else tell me another way I could fill in my number bond with 2 different partners to make 7? Very good. Okay, let's do a 5 as one part. And if 5 is one of my parts, what will be my other part to make 7? A 2. Very good. And now we're going to play parts and bonds. You are going to show a dot card inside your personal board to your partner. He is going to circle 2 parts. You write a number bond to match his parts and then switch using the same dot card. When I say go, you will work for 5 minutes at level 2. Claire, what will we be doing? Very good. And Evan, how much time do we have? That's right, 5 minutes. And show me with your fingers our voice level. Okay, go. Great. And you're going to start at that number. Your embedded number 5 is your first group. We're going to count on to 7. So your embedded number would be 5. We're going to count on until we get to 7. 5, 6, 7. How many do we count on? 2. Very good. Okay. Okay, now let's turn to our problem set. Now, what should we do on this sheet? Take a minute and raise your hand and tell me if you know what we should do on this sheet. That's right, we're going to circle 2 groups, the 2 parts that you see inside of those dots, and then fill in your number bond to match your 2 groups that you made. Okay, you're going to have 10 minutes to complete this silently and independently. Evan, can you raise your hand and tell me how long we have to work on this problem set? Very good. And Janelle, can you tell me our volume level? 0. Thank you. All right, when I say go, still waiting on 1 student. All right, go. Okay, let's look at problem 1. Luis, what was my whole for problem 1? Very good, my whole was 6 for problem 1. And what was one of my parts for problem 1, Blair? Okay, very good. And if one of my parts is 4, then what will my other part be, Zachary? Very good too.